Hello children, welcome to Elite Tutorials. So we continue with the chapter called as India, Location and Physiography. Okay, last time we had just started with the Northern Mountains and we just completed with the Greater Himalayas. Today we have a good number of part of the chapter to be completed. Okay, so coming to the table which is given to you on page number 86. Okay, so Himalayas are basically divided into, I have just drawn the sketch out over here of the Himalayas. Greater Himalayas, the Middle Himalayas and the Lower Himalayas. Greater Himalayas we had completed last time. Let's come to the Middle Himalayas. So when I say Middle Himalayas, they are the ranges which is falling in the middle of the Himalayas. Okay, common sense. They are also known as Himachal and they are near to Himachal Pradesh. So when you go down to Himachal Pradesh and you happen to see the Himalayas, that is nothing but your Middle Himalayas. Average height is how much? 4,500. See, always understand the Greater Himalaya ka number was highest. It was said around 6,000 meters, but let me tell you, because you have Everest out over there, and Everest is about 8,000. लेकिन जैसे जैसे तुम नीचे की तरफ जाओगे, the meters keep on decreasing. It lies to the south of the Himadri. They are interrupted by famous mountain passes like the Rohantakla. ठीक है? Now what is a pass? You must have seen mountains के side में से जब roads बनाया जाता है ना, and you are passing through those mountains. That's called as a pass. Okay, so different names are given when you are passing through the different mountains. So this one is called as a Rohantak Pass or La. The climate is pleasant, common sense. There are many hills covered by dense forest. The slopes of these hills are used for terrace farming. Okay, now basically terrace farming का मतलब होता है, if the slopes are falling down like this, they will cut and make a terrace farming here. They will cut and they will make a terrace farming here. You know, so this kind of a terrace farming. So basically you can say this is how a terrace farming looks like. Okay, fine. Number of popular summer destinations are out over here like Kulu and Kangra, and hill stations like Mussoorie, Shimla, Darjeeling, Gangtok. Okay, beautiful hill stations. Hindu pilgrimage sites like Amarnath and Vaishnav Devi is in the Middle Himalayas. So next time when you are going to visit these places, always remember that these are all in the Middle Himalayas. Coming to the Lower Himalayas. Okay, now just see, हम लोग Himalayas draw भी करते तो ऐसा draw करते हैं, ऊपर से नीचे की तरफ. So that's why नीचे की तरफ is called as a Lower Himalayas. Remember like that way. इसको दूसरा नाम क्या दिया गया है? Shivaliks. Average height 3,000 meters. Outermost range that lie to the south of the Lesser Himalayas. मतलब Lower Himalayas एकदम ही south की तरफ है. Okay, south मतलब it is towards the east, लेकिन एकदम ही बाहर की तरफ है. Okay, they are formed by erosion of the Greater and the Middle Himalayas. मतलब इनका पूरा जो erosion work हुआ है, उसके वजह से the last part of the Himalayas are formed called as a Lower Himalayas. Hence they are composed of soft rocks and run irregularly to join the Lesser Himalayas in the far east. Hills are covered with dense forest and they have a varied, okay, very rich in wildlife. The slopes are suitable for cultivation and rearing livestock. मतलब Lower Himalayas का height is, of course, it is quite 3,000 meters is quite a big number. लेकिन इनके slopes are not very deep slopes. They could be gentle slopes. So that's the reason why वहाँ पे animals they go for rearing. Okay, so that is the best part. Okay, and cultivation भी होता है. The Terai region is a dense marshland located in this mountain. These mountains disperse in the northeast of India to form smaller ranges called as Gharo Khasi, Lusia, Patkai, Jantia, Nago and Mizo hills. Matlab you can say Lower Himalayas are again being divided into smaller hills. Okay, and they are on the extreme northeast. Fine. And collectively they are called as what? Purvanchal. Purvanchal का मतलब क्या होता है? पूर्व, east. Okay, Purvanchal, the east mountains. Okay, fine. The Shipkila, Nathula, Bomdila are famous mountain passes in this region. Okay, so you have names which are a little funny. La का मतलब होता है passes. Fine. Okay. Now, from the mountains we are coming now to the most important part called as the Northern Plains, जो मैंने यहाँ पे draw करके रखा है. Northern Plains comprises of Indo-Gangetic Plain. इसको हम लोग basically we call this as Indo-Gangetic Plain. Most fertile plain. They cover greater part of North India approximately 7 lakh kilometers square. They measure 3,200 kilometers in length, 150 to 300 kilometers in width, and 80 to 250 meters in height. इतना important है हमारा इंडो-गैंजेटिक प्लेन, और मैक्सिमम एग्रीकल्चर यहीं पे ही होता है, wheat. Okay, they extend along the foothills of the Himalayas, spanning across Punjab. मतलब कहाँ से स्टार्ट होता है? Punjab to Assam in the east. They are one of the largest and the most fertile plains in the world. So nice, na? To know that one of the largest fertile plains is in India. Hence they provide lucrative matlab fantastic, okay, awesome, brilliant farming opportunities which lead to the development of industries and cities. So if you ever happen to visit Punjab, you can get to see lot of wheat fields, lot of sugarcane fields, and very, very sophisticated. Okay, that's the beauty. Northern plains, okay, are drained by 3 main rivers: the Ganga, the Indus, and the Brahmaputra. ठीक है, Indus northwest frontier. So तुम इस ऐसे याद रखोगे इसको, Indus, बीच में you have the Ganga, and last में you have the Brahmaputra. ठीक है, so going from west to the east. 3 important river है, तो और क्या चाहिए? And their tributaries. They are popularly known as Indo-Gangetic Plain. Why? Because the Ganges is the most important river out of here. You don't call it as the Gangas, you call it as the Ganges. Okay? Very important river. Since all these rivers originate in the Himalayas, हमेशा याद रखो हमारा northern plains का जो भी mountains होता है, इनका origin कहाँ से होता है? Himalayas से. इसके वजह से कभी भी पानी का प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा. मतलब these rivers have perennial water. See, they are perennial, they are voluminous and rich in minerals. Okay, voluminous मतलब पानी scanty नहीं है, भर भर के आता है. They form 3 large basins: the Ganga basin in the middle, the Indus basin in the west, and the Brahmaputra basin in the east. जो मैंने अभी बताया. Although Indus is not as prominent as the Ganges or the Brahmaputra, its largest tributary, that is the Satluj, forms a large basin in this plain. Okay? And Indus is now, as we very well know, is part of northwest frontier which lies in the Pakistan. Okay? Starting with the first one, the Ganges basin. Okay. This basin is drained by the Ganges and her tributaries. Okay. The Ganges is India's longest river and flows through Uttarakhand, UP, Bihar and West Bengal. Okay, 4 important states. So imagine कितना बड़ा है हमारा गंगा. It originates from the Gangotri glacier and flows in the southeast curve before draining into Bay of Bengal. गंगा कहाँ जाके ड्रेन करता है? बे ऑफ बंगाल में, क्योंकि वेस्ट बंगाल तक इसका फ्लो है. ओके, मेजर ट्रिब्यूटरीज इनका कौन सा है? यमुना, भागीरथी, ओके, अलकनंदा, कोसी, घंटक एंड मंदाकिनी. ओके, they deposit mineral rich alluvial soil in this region. क्या rich होगा पता है? The soil, it must be awesome soil. Hence the soil is very fertile, producing high yield of crops like rice, wheat, sugarcane and jute. And let me tell you, ये चारों स्टेट में, चारों का चारों नहीं होता, लेकिन चारों स्टेट में अलग अलग प्रोडक्शन होता है. यूपी उत्तराखंड में you have sugarcane, rice. पंजाब में you have the wheat. West Bengal में you have the jute. All because of the Ganges. Okay? This region is also known as the food bowl of India. Rice and wheat हमारे लिए जो बहुत ही important cereal है. Coming to the third one, yes. Why we are calling third one? Because ऐसे जाओगे तो third one होता है ब्रह्मपुत्र बेसिन. ये originate कहाँ पे होता है? Tibet, China, and it is known as a Sangpo there. ब्रह्मपुत्र का नाम तिब्बत में क्या है? Sangpo. Tisangpo नहीं है, Sangpo. The river initially flows eastward and then takes a hairpin bend. You know the meaning of hairpin bend? Hairpin कैसे होता है? Okay, this is called as hairpin bend. मतलब एकदम ही very sharp bend. Okay, fine. And breaks through the Himalayas, entering India through Arunachal Pradesh. So Brahmaputra is coming to our country through Arunachal Pradesh. It then flows in a narrow strip through the Assam Valley. Okay, finally it flows southwards and then it enters Bangladesh. Bangladesh किधर है हमारा? नीचे की तरफ. Okay, hence it flows as Jammu. Okay, and joins the Ganges to form a vast deltic region before emptying into the Bay of Bengal. मतलब गंगा भी बे ऑफ बंगाल में जाता है, ब्रह्मपुत्र भी बे ऑफ बंगाल में जाता है, दोनों मिलके क्या बनाता है पता है? डेल्टा. डेल्टा इज दैट रीजन विच इज द मोस्ट फर्टाइल रीजन. मतलब यू नो दे मेक लेन्स, दे मेक ट्विस्ट एंड टर्न्स बिफोर एंटरिंग द बे ऑफ बंगाल. तो इतना ही फर्टाइल रीजन है. टिस्टा, मानस, Sabansiri and Dhansiri are some of the tributaries of Brahmaputra. The floodplains of the Brahmaputra extensively used for rice, tea and jute farming. ईस्ट ऑफ इंडिया है तो हमेशा याद रखो राइस तो रहेगा ही, चाय आसाम चाय तो वो याद रखने का, एंड जूट वेस्ट बंगाल वेरी फेमस. द रिवर्स फॉर्म अ थिक मार्शलैंड इन आसाम वेयर पेट्रोलियम इज माइन्ड. ग्रेट. कमिंग टू द सतलज बेसिन. Sutlej originates in Tibet and enters India through the Shipli Pass in Himachal Pradesh. It then flows southwards and joins Indus in Pakistan, which eventually drains into the Arabian Sea. मतलब Indus कहाँ पे drain करेगा? Indus यहाँ पे है. You can say almost out over here, not here, थोड़ा इस तरफ. और यहाँ पे हमारा Bay of Bengal है, Arabian Sea. So it will drain into Bay of Arabian Sea. So Ganga and Brahmaputra, Bay of Bengal. Indus, Arabian Sea. Okay. In India, its main tributary is Bias. Okay, Bias. Sorry. In India, the Sutlej basin mainly encompasses Punjab and Haryana. Punjab and Haryana मतलब cover करके जाता है. These states are famous for their surplus production of wheat, followed by rice, cotton, and sugarcane. The Bhakra Nangal Dam, constructed over the Sutlej, is used to generate electricity, which is supplied to the sites of Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, HP, Chandigarh and Delhi. तो सतलज इंडस का बहुत ही बड़ा पार्ट है. तो सतलज इज बेसिकली प्रोड्यूसिंग द वाटर, और सतलज का वाटर इज बीइंग केप्ट इन द भाखरा नंगल डैम यूज्ड बाय दीज मेनी स्टेट्स. सो इंडस इज आवर प्रॉपर्टी. ओके, फाइन. कमिंग फ्रॉम नॉर्दर्न प्लेन्स, लेट्स कम डाउन टू द पेनिनसुलर प्लेटो. ठीक है, पेनिनसुलर प्लेटो covers a major part of South India, hence it is known as the Southern Plateau. This plateau is triangular in shape, दिख रहा है? Great. It extends from the south of the Indo-Gangetic Plain. South Indo-Gangetic Plain का south is your Peninsular Plateau, and it goes up to Kanyakumari. It is almost 1600 kilometers long, लंबाई, 1400 kilometers width, and 150 to 900 meters high. Plateau है ना? Height. ठीक है, height. Anything above 500 is called as a plateau. So this is 900. It is one of the oldest lands on earth and represents a segregated part of the old Gondwana land. ठीक है, ये सब कुछ वोल्केनो के वजह से बना है. It comprises several small plateaus, highlands and ravines. Ravines का मतलब होता है deep valley sort of. It has a rocky, uneven terrain composed of igneous and metamorphic rock. Igneous rock, why? क्योंकि यहाँ पे पहले वोल्केनोज होते थे, और वोल्केनो के अंदर से जो लावा निकलता है जब वो ड्राई अप हो जाता है उसको हम लोग इग्नियस रॉक बोला जाता है. एंड मेटामॉर्फिक रॉक इज व्हाट? व्हेन अ रॉक चेंजेस इनटू अ न्यू कैरेक्टर, इट इज कॉल्ड एज अ मेटामॉर्फिक रॉक. द अरावली रेंज इन द वेस्ट एंड द सतपुड़ा, द महादेव एंड द कैमूर रेंज इन द साउथ डिवाइड द पेनिनसुलर प्लेटो इनटू टू पार्ट्स, द डेक्कन प्लेटो इन द साउथ and the central Indian plateau in the north. तो बेसिकली जब साउथ की तरफ जाओगे यू कॉल इट एज अ डेक्कन प्लेटो, थोड़ा नॉर्थ की तरफ है वो प्लेटो को सेंट्रल इंडिया प्लेटो बोलते हैं. लेकिन यूजुअली कोई सेंट्रल इंडिया प्लेटो जानता नहीं है, सब लोग डेक्कन प्लेटो को ही पहचानते हैं. ओके, व्हाट इज अ डेक्कन प्लेटो? लार्जेस्ट प्लेटो इन इंडिया, ट्रायंगुलर इन शेप, लाइज टू द साउथ ऑफ द नर्मदा रिवर. ओके, सो वी कैन से कि बेसिकली यहाँ पे नर्मदा रिवर जा रहा होगा. ठीक है, नर्मदा रिवर, ठीक है, उसका नीचे है इज योर डेक्कन प्लेटो. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, फाइन. Okay. Deccan Plateau, it is surrounded by Satpura Range, Michael Range, Mahadev Hills in the north, Western Ghats in the west, Eastern Ghats in the east. Western Ghats का दूसरा नाम क्या है? सह्याद्रीज, ठीक है, इन महाराष्ट्र. सेम वेस्टर्न घाट्स को और एक नाम दिया गया है कर्नाटका में, इट इज कॉल्ड एज नीलगिरीज, एंड तमिलनाडु में भी इट इज कॉल्ड एज नीलगिरीज. अन्नमलाई हिल्स एंड कार्डमम हिल्स इट इज कॉल्ड इन केरला. सो मॉरल ऑफ द स्टोरी इज वेस्टर्न घाट्स को अलग अलग स्टेट्स ने अलग अलग नाम दिए, ठीक है, हिल्स को. दे आर हायर एंड स्टीपर देन द ईस्टर्न घाट्स. फाइन. These slopes of the Nilgiris, they cultivate coffee, tea and spices. Annamalai in Annamalai Hills is the highest peak in the Western Ghats. Then Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri are the main rivers originating on the western side. ठीक है, हम लोग अभी भी ईस्टर्न घाट्स पे नहीं आए, वेस्टर्न साइड पे. They empty into the Bay of Bengal. So कोई भी रिवर है ना, if they originate from here, they will flow and they will go here. They will flow and they will go here. If they are originating from here, then they will flow and they will come over here. Okay, so Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri, so they are all originating from the western side. They flow and they go and meet the Bay of Bengal. The highest falls in India, called as the Jog Falls, are located out over here. Okay, Western Ghats you get to see when you go from Bombay to Pune. Okay, तुम्हारा बड़ा Western Ghats. Eastern Ghats extend from the valley of the Mahanadi in the east to the Nilgiris down south. Nilgiris is common for northern, eastern and western Ghats. Here they merge with the western Ghats. Eastern Ghats merge होता है western Ghats के साथ में. Mahendragiri in Odisha is the highest peak in the eastern Ghats. अभी थोड़ा सेंट्रल इंडिया प्लेटो के बारे में भी जान लेते हैं, बिकॉज हमने कभी ज्यादा उनके बारे में बात नहीं किया है, जहाँ पे यू विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट मालवा प्लेटो. ओके, बेसिकली सेंट्रल इंडियन प्लेटो और द सेंट्रल हाईलैंड्स comprise a scattered area to the north of the Deccans. ठीक है, नॉर्थ ऑफ द डेक्कन. डेक्कन प्लेटो का थोड़ा ऊपर और इंडो गैंजेटिक प्लेन के थोड़े नीचे इज योर सेंट्रल इंडिया प्लेटो. एवरेज हाइट कितना है? 700 to 1000 मीटर्स. सेंट्रल इंडियन प्लेटो इज सराउंडेड बाय अरावली माउंटेन्स इन द वेस्ट. तुम्हारा अरावली यहाँ पे आता है. ओके, बेसिकली फाइन. विंध्या रेंज इन द नॉर्थ, छोटा नागपुर प्लेटो इन द ईस्ट and Satpura in the south. Okay. In the southern part, the Guru Shikhar in Abu Hills is the highest peak, which is 1722 meters. See, apart from map marking, these are all very important for your objectives. So as an objective, इसको तैयार रखना थोड़ा जरूरी है, बहुत easy है. So when you keep seeing the link, read the textbook, सब तैयार हो जाएगा. It's very very interesting. After all, it's about your country. एशिया के बारे में नहीं है, इंडिया के बारे में तो थोड़ा तो हमें आइडिया है. ओके, दिस प्लेटो हैज गॉट अदर प्लेटोज ऑल्सो. मालवा प्लेटो एंड द रैगन्स ऑफ चंबल, बिंड एंड मोरेना, बुंदेलखंड एंड बघेलखंड प्लेटोज lie to the east. Down east, southeast, it includes the Rajmahal Hills. Some of the major rivers originating here are Narmada, Tapi, Chambal, Son, Betwa and Banas. जैसे हमने वेस्टर्न का कैसे बोला था, गोदावरी, कृष्णा, कावेरी, वैसे ये सब ईस्ट का है. ठीक है. सो अमंग दीज द फर्स्ट टू रिवर्स फ्लो वेस्टवर्ड एंड ड्रेन इनटू द बे ऑफ बंगाल, इनटू द अरेबियन सी. मैंने क्या बोला था, यहाँ पे ओरिजिनेट होने वाला रिवर्स यहाँ फ्लो होके जाएगा, यहाँ पे ओरिजिन होने वाला रिवर्स फ्लो होके यहाँ पे चला जाएगा. ओके. छोटा नागपुर प्लेटो इज एक्सक्विजिटली रिच इन मिनरल्स. बहुत ही रिच इन मिनरल्स है, जैसा कोल, आयरन, मैंगनीज, बॉक्साइट एंड माइका. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. It is also layered with black soil, okay, which is beneficial for cotton, sugarcane and groundnut. Fine? Okay. So I want you people now to read this much, okay, and mark all those objectives. I'll be back really soon and we'll complete the rest part of the chapter. Till then, read this much, okay? Till then, take care. Bye.